My investment in the Gambia is a way of giving back to the community. I feel that living and staying and working in abroad, well, fine, good, but Africa needs to be taken care of by Africans in the first place.
You be my queen, you be my skin saver. I'll be a king, no be cinema. Diamond, mineral, situation critical. You be my queen, you be my screen saver. I'll be a king, no be cinema. Diamond, mineral, situation critical. Sun kiss your body, glitter, glitter.
All right, guys, so we have the owner of Tedugal Guest House here with us. Thank you so much for giving us a little bit of your time today. If you can go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, where you're from, and a little bit about you.
My name is Bala Jallo, but my official name is Mamadou Salim Jallo. Locally and internationally known as Bala. I'm a born Gambian, but currently residing in Sweden together with my family. I moved from the Gambia to Sweden when I was 18 years old, and I've been living there now 2/3 of my life. So meaning I've been living in Sweden much more longer than the Gambia. So my investment in the Gambia is a way of giving back to the community. I feel that living and staying and working in abroad, well, fine, good, but Africa needs to be taken care of by Africans in the first place. We should be the leaders of our youngsters for tomorrow. We set the footsteps for tomorrow, and that's why if you cannot invest here, just come and visit. That's good enough. And this is one of the main reasons why I invested in the Gambia, and as I said, I'm from the Gambia, born in Basse, Santasu. If you think of the river Gambia, it's a long one like that. That's the coast here, and Basse is here. That's the tail of the Gambia. It's where I come from. It's roughly 40 or 400 kilometers away from Bandung.
Okay, being a Gambian and living in abroad for quite a year, and like, what are some of the challenges you face, owning a business in the Gambia here?
Well, in the first place, it's always challenges living in abroad. In the first place, we have challenges of racism. Racism is a big killer, both health-wise and business-wise. The moment you have color on your skin, you are treated differently. And this challenge, unfortunately, is this racism is not only occurring in abroad. You face racism even in this country, this very country here. Because the people here also have the tendency to differentiate the local ones and the ones coming from abroad, which is also wrong. Everyone should be treated equally. And then everyone should be given the equal rights and opportunities to rise up. And the main challenges I'm facing in abroad is actually racism. But that can be overcome by training and by knowledge. By going to school, if you get higher studies, you have a better chance to tackle it in a more professional way than having to fight using your fists.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Now, the name of your place is called Tedugal Guest House. So can you kind of tell us what Tedugal means and how long have you been operating this business?
Tedugal means hospitality. It's a word derived from the Fulani language. A similar one, a synonym to it is Taranga in Wolof. And in Mandinka, you know what I mean? Mbunya, exactly. In Mandinka, it's called Mbunya. In Wolof, it's called Taranga. And in Fulani, it means Tedunga. And you can call it both hospitality and honor. You can give somebody Tedungal, you can honor somebody by saying sir or doctor or whatever, just to raise the status of the person. And at the same time, you can also give extra, hospitality to the person. So the word Tedugal is actually covering both in this aspect.
Okay. And then how long have you been in business with your Airbnb?
I started operating since year 2000. Actually, I started with the bungalow over there. We will have a tour later on to show where the bungalow is. That's the starting point. And that was back in the year 2000. And it was basically 4 bedrooms and a parlor. And today we have 14 spacious rooms that we offer.
Awesome. So you've been in business over 20 years. That's a great accomplishment here in the Gambia. It's awesome.
This is not a hotel. This is an Airbnb. So if someone wants to live in a local settings, they have to be prepared for electric to go out sometimes. How do you tackle those situations?
Yes, we can say we do it better than so many other hotels. Why? Because I have live examples of people actually checking out from Seaview, and let me mention one of them. They check out from Seaview, from here, telling us that water problem. Yes, obviously, we know there is water problem. We know there is electricity problem. We know there are road problems. We know there are network problems. So we put in all these things together. So we prepared ourselves well. So we removed the hotel and then we used it. We replaced it with a guest house, making people feel the low profile, but at the same time, when they come here, they get the higher value of staying here. Number one, we use a borehole instead of the public water supply. By using a borehole, we control the water system. We control how and when we should have water and not have water. And connected to the borehole is a floater switch that actually completely is automated. It fetches and then it switches off whenever necessary. And we've placed our water tanks also at different levels, which I will show later on, all by purpose also. Because we created a backup pressure system in a way that when we don't have the public electricity, then the velocity will be helping us to pressurize down the water. And when it comes to electricity, we invested in multiple standby generators. Normally, we also have problems with fuel shortages. You know, diesel is the most common one. All of a sudden, diesel is finishing the contract. And therefore, we invested in 2 standby generators, one running on normal fuel and the other one running on diesel. So meaning we have multiple standby generators. Yeah. And on top of that, we also have solar energy. We have about 13 solar panels, giving us approximately 7 kilos of kilowatts of power, solar power, which can take us a day, almost a full day, 8 hours. And connected to that also, we have 3 wind turbines. And we created a wind turbine tower over there with 3 wind turbines hooked on. So during night time, the small spinning of the wind turbines is also feeding our batteries to avoid them draining completely below 30%. So this is how we are trying to survive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it sounds like, you guys, he's put a lot of investment into his property so that when you come here, you can feel that great level of comfort that you're used to. Now, what is something that you want people to feel when they come into Tedugal and they book your room or they book a floor? What is the feeling that you want them to have when they come through that gate over there?
In the first place, when you leave the States or Europe, so wherever you live, and you land here, the first thing I would like you to feel is the Gambia. I want you to come here, you feel that now finally you have stepped on the soil of Africa and you have reached the Gambia. Within here is representing the continent Gambia, the continent Africa and the country Gambia. And you see and feel things. You can see the architecture of the house in the first place is round. This is coming from the round house of the African architecture. So when you step in here, you feel freedom, you feel hospitality, and you feel kindness, you feel smiling faces. And this is exactly what the whole point is. We leave our stress, our work life and everything over there, come here, feel, and feel the atmosphere of Gambia.
Absolutely. And you guys, the very first time that I came to Gambia in 2018, this is the first place that I booked. And you know, Bala and his staff welcome me with open arms. They have great customer service. They communicate with you in a timely manner. They make sure any issues are resolved for you. So you definitely have to come here. They do give you that love, that feeling of love, and it feels so inviting and welcoming here. So you definitely have to check it out.
Yeah, and also the service that he mentioned, you know, like for example, the Wi-Fi system here is fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Because living in some other apartments, you know, we find, you know, using the Wi-Fi, you know, challenging. You know, but when we was living here, man, the Wi-Fi was just perfect, and you know, the backup electric, you know, was also marvelous. You know, whenever it goes off, you know, within some seconds, then you have the power back. So you wanna come check it out. So if anybody wants to find you, how do you think, you know, they can find you?
I am permanently online. I have a Swedish line, which you can call me either directly or through WhatsApp. I am both on WhatsApp. I'm on Viber. I am on Bootin, and I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook, of course. I am all over.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm on email, and I am on Slack. I am on Outlook. If you go to Gmail, you find me there. Hangouts. So any kind of media you want to reach me, you can always reach me.
Would you wanna share your details on there for if people wanna find you?
Yes, absolutely. My number, my Gambian local number for Tedugal is +220-771-7708, and this is also on WhatsApp. And my direct number is +460-547-5676. And if you want to reach me on email, it's Bala, BALA dot JALLOW @gmail.com. And if you want to reach Tedugal's email, website is www.tedugal.com.
And then, of course, you guys, if you can't find it, or you want to have the link to booking his hotel, you can always email TheMandinkaFamily@gmail.com. We can send you a link and even put you in touch directly with Bala to book your stay. One of the final questions we would like to ask is, being that there are many Airbnbs and hotels in the Gambia that are owned or operated by non-Africans, there can be competition during non-tourist season when a lot of people are not coming here. So as a Gambian business owner, does that affect you in any way when it comes to booking?
Yes, it do. Absolutely. And that is the main reason why we have an average rate. Earlier on, we had two different rates. One for bookers outside the country, and another one for inhabitants. And we realized later on, if we ourselves are fighting against racism or separations, we better put it all under one line. It's regardless of where you come from, we should create a price that should fit for everyone. So being the reason why it is, we are very competitive, and we are not afraid of saying, come check out with us, and we are always flexible when it comes to price settings. We try to meet your budget, at least for the first time, to give you the opportunity to come and test us, feel us, if you don't. If there is anything that you are not satisfied with, take a word with us, let us know about it. We will definitely try to do something about it. And if the rates we realize we still can't meet it, we will definitely be very honest with you and say, we want to promise you a service that we can deliver. If you can't pay for a certain amount, obviously, we will be able to deliver a quality service that you as a customer desire. That we may ask you to try another place. Because at all times, at any time of the year, regardless of the tourism period or the dry season, we maintain exactly the same quality of service.
Absolutely. And And you know, guys, he's very awesome. I definitely want you guys to check him out. As you can see from the conversation, I hope you guys can see why supporting African and Gambian owned business here in the Gambia is very important. Please put your dollars in pockets of business owners like this man. He's an awesome, honest man, and honestly, there's really no reason that you shouldn't book here, because he'll work with you, and I'm pretty sure it's something that we all can like work together. There's no reason, you know, for you not to be able to book here. He does the best that he can to give you the best rate. So we do want to go ahead and start the tour, so stay tuned, you guys.
Come with us and we're gonna show you how we rock it, guys. Alright guys, welcome to Tedugal Guest House. As we told you, we're about to show you the inside view of Tedugal Guest House. Here is the manager Bala, and you know we have his manager here also. So come on inside, we show you guys. Alright guys, as you can see, that's the main gate here, and I'm saying like the service here is just fantastic. As he was mentioning, the Gambian map, you know, where he lives is around this area, right?
Yeah, Basse.
Yeah, that's around, and he lives, you know.
Down there.
Okay, Basse right here, just at the mouth of River Gambia. That's where he lives. Yeah. That should be the security house, right?
Yes, that's right.
You have the security house right here. Whenever you come knock on the door, the security will be right there for you to help you out on whatever you need.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the car park is completely free of charge.
Car park also completely free of charge. And I remember, you know, if you want to pick up from the airport, and then you can link them up on that also, and then they will come pick you up from the airport, right to the apartment.
Exactly. And you can go around. This also is reserved space for car park.
Okay, guys, as he just said, you know, here also is a reserved space for car parks here. You know, you have here and over there too for, you know, if you want to have your car park there.
Yeah. And then we can behind the bungalow.
This is the bungalow.
Alright guys, you know, we're going to take a look around the bungalow.
Okay. Just a chilling area.
Yeah, that's just like, you know, a spacious area where you can do your chillings. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay, here, this bungalow is the first house that Tedugal has started with. So, you know, in order for him to build this house, you know that, you know, he has, you know, good services, which is why, you know, his business has grown up for him to be able to get on with this other one. So, guys, you want to come check it out.
These two